G'day everyone. Everyone that knows me, they understand that I do like to travel very light particularly if I'm going on holidays and things like that. And even sometimes because I'm a YouTuber, just to be filming beef footage and things like that, it is great if you have a small system that you can just pull out at any time and just take a shot whenever you need to do it. I mean, initially, I'm always lugging around the bigger type cameras. And then I sort of went down and got the A6500, 6400 cameras, but they are still big to just lug around. So I did go out and purchase the OSMO Pocket, and you can see this is lovely and small. You don't have to have this connected to the phone. In fact, you can just carry it around with just that on its own. And I'll take that off now just so you can see the size that it actually is. Okay, so you can see the size that it actually is now on its own. I mean, it is really tiny to actually use. But one of the problems with the way that these work is there's no filter or anything involved with this. Now, it has to be treated the same way as normal filming, which means you have to double your frame rate. So, for instance, if you're doing, say, 4K 60, your frame rate has to be kept at around 120. And that's the thing you're fighting with this, because there's no way of doing it. What will happen, in fact, is that if you're, say, shooting on a bright day, the shutter speed will go to ridiculously high amounts. It might be 1/2000th, even higher, and then you're going to get jittering, and that's the problem if you can't control that. So what we do in normal cameras is we have NDs that we put on, and they're called neutral density filters. And what they're there for is to stop the amount of light from coming in onto the sensor itself. Therefore, you can slow your shutter speed down and keep it hopefully close to that double amount that I said before. So what you have to do is you've got to buy ND filters. Now, when I researched online, one of the ones that I found that people were recommending were FREEWELL. And so these are the ones that I was recommended to get. And I thought, well, initially I'll just buy a set of 4-pack, which is the one that I bought. And I bought this one, which is the standard 4-day pack. Now, if we look at it, they do come in a box, which is sort of like these when they're delivered to you. But inside that, they are actually very well packaged. So if I show you, they come to you like this. Let me just see if I can get that to focus. And inside these actual packages, well, this one did come with a little lens cloth, which is nice because you can clean the packages out. But the original pack that I actually purchased came with the 4 of them. And this is just an ND 4, 8, and 16. And it also has a circular polarizing filter. The circular polarizing filters will turn the little red sort of filter that you can see here. Let me see if I can get that in focus. Will turn, and it will change the color of the sky and things like that. What you use these circular polarizers for, you use them to get your beautiful greens in foliage and things like that. But if you point them up towards the sky will become lovely and blue, and also you'll get that nice contrast in your clouds. So all of a sudden you'll see the nice contrast in the clouds against the blue sky. But this set only has like I said, the 4 of them, and another set I'll show you in a minute is much more advanced in what it can offer. But the base set that you can actually have will at least give you the option to, say, shoot from a, say, fairly dull day to a reasonably bright day. It may not be dark enough, and that's why there's a more advanced pack that I'll show you in a minute. But at least, say, if it was bright and sunny, you could put the ND16 on, and you could have a look at that, and it would reduce your shutter speed down to much more manageable levels. And obviously then if it was just not too sunny and you just want to use a circular polarizer, you can. So that's that kit. But there are different kits that are there. So like I said, I purchased this one, but there's also a kit as well, which is for very bright sunny days. And I think that goes up to the ND64. As well, but they also have circular polarizers built in with the NDs, and I'll show you these in a minute because the set that I've been sent has that, because it's actually this large one that you see here that is called the all-day pack that you actually get. So if I show that one, what that actually has in it, is it has the ND4, it has the ND8, the ND16, the ND8 plus the polarizing filter, the ND16 plus the polarizing filter. Now it now goes up to even higher than what I showed in that 4-pack that I bought originally. It has the ND32 with a polarizing filter and up to an ND64 with a polarizing filter, so you really will be able to use these on a very, very bright day. And it does tell you where you can sort of use them for if you want to. And like I said, the circular polarizing filters get rid of reflections and things like that in glass and water and stuff like that. If you've worn polarizing sunglasses, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. It does get rid of reflections and stuff like that. But these things are just amazing because what they do, they've just got little magnets. Let me see if I can get this to focus. They've got little magnets there on the back of these. Now, all you simply do on the lens side here, you just click that over and it will magnet on. So it just uses the magnets to actually attach. And they don't come off. Like it's really fantastic. So therefore, you've immediately dropped your exposure right down. And it works wonderfully. And this system is amazing because, like I said, if you do want to change something, then all you have to do is simply take it off because it's just a magnet and then stick it back in the case and it gets put away. So that was the initial case or product that I actually purchased. And now they've actually got this system which has just been sent to me. Like I said, this is the 4K series, which is the all-day filter pack. And I'll take this out and have a look with you. So they do come with, like I said, that cloth. But now this time I've ranged up right to the ND64 with circular polarizers as well. This really is the ultimate kit if you want to have full control over shooting in things like daylight and things like that. And it really will be beautiful because I did find when I had the 4-pack, sometimes it was a little bit hard to maintain that, you know, doubling your frame rate on a really bright day. And in fact, we'll have a look at some of those results now.
Watching me when we're with our friends, it's definitely something in the air. So let's take it from there, cause I know you want it. Afraid to let it show, and I know you need it. Why don't we let it grow, grow, grow? I think it's time we stop tipping on our toes. What's holding you back now, sugar? Cause I don't know, sure know you want it. Afraid to let it show, and I know you need it. Why don't we let it grow? Why don't we let it, why don't we let it grow, 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 grow? It grows stronger for every day. We just can't keep it away, no. Grow, 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 grow. It grows stronger for every day. We just can't keep it away. Oh, make you move before someone takes your place. I know how you feel, but you're scared to say to my face. I sure know you want it. Afraid to let it show, and I know you need it. Why don't we let it grow? Why don't we let it? Why don't we let it grow, 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 grow? It grows stronger for every day. We just can't keep it away. Grow, 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 grow. It grows stronger for every day. We just can't keep it away. Yeah. Make you move before someone takes your place. I see you watching me when we're with our friends. There's definitely something in the air. So let's take it from there. So let's take it from there. Why don't we let it grow, 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 grow? And I know you need it. Why don't we let it grow? I know you want it. Afraid to let it show. You need it, baby. Why don't we let it? Why don't we let it grow, 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 grow?
that gives you an idea about how the NDs work. And I was using the ND16 on that day because it was quite sunny, but the results were really lovely. The frame rate was still a little bit high. That's why it would have been nice to have had this system, which will have, like I said, the circular polarizers that I could even bring out that blue sky a bit more and increase the green on things like the lavender and things like that, which would be fantastic. So this is sort of the ultimate kit. Like I said, it just depends on how much you'd actually like to spend. But that's great. And like I said, once I start to do some more filming, I'll update this review with all of the latest filters that I've got, and I'll show you how they're used as well. Now, they also sent me a couple of others, which I'm really excited to try out. They sent me this one, which is actually this. So let me just pull this over. So this one in here is just a small filter that is for light pollution. So again, it is still tiny, but it's got a sort of a bit of a purple color over it. Now, what this filter actually does, it just says clear image. It gives you the ability to filter out unwanted light at night time. And there's a whole video here about how, and I'll put all these links down below. There's a whole video here about how this works and the things that it does and how it takes out that light pollution at night, and it's sort of showing you the before and after. So again, like I said, once I've tested these, I will do an updated video as soon as I get the time to do this as well. So this is another great one that you can use. It's $19.99. And the other filter that they sent me is actually this one. Now they sent me it's a ND1000. Let me just see if I can get this out. Because this will be very, very dark if you're looking at this filter itself. Let me just turn back to me for a second. So this is going to be the ND1000. This would be used, for instance, if you want to have beautiful waterfalls that are flowing, and you wanted to do beach shots or things like that, where you want all the water to be lovely and flowing and all smoothed out. So your long exposure type work. And you can see that here, it'll give you a great video explanation of what's going on with this as well, and gives you tips and things like that, and tutorial about how to set this all up. But like I said, overall, it's just amazing. They've sort of thought of everything, really, if you look at this, that you've got the complete setup up to ND64. You've also got the circular polarizing filters inside that. They've sent me out that clear night filter as well, so it gets rid of that light pollution that you get if you're shooting like stars or shooting in the evening. And the long exposure ND1000 as well, if I want to do the smooth video capture or smooth capture and things like that, where it has that beautiful flowing water that just sort of smooths everything out. So it looks like it's a complete fantastic setup, and like I said, they're reasonably priced. I will put the links down below. I did purchase that initial set, but like in full disclosure, they did send me the other ones that I've just showed you, but I was going to purchase them anyway, and I was just thankful when they contacted me to say, was I interested in having a look at them? And I thought, of course, because I've already purchased those, and you saw that video that I actually created there as well. So let me know what you think about that, particularly if you've got a DJI, the OSMO Pocket. You really do definitely need some sort of filter system with it. And I think FREEWELL fit the bill. So let me know what you think anyway, and I'll see you all in the next video. And stay tuned, because eventually I will do a full review of these when I film with them, and I'll also upload that and talk about that in a future video somewhere down the track. Catch you all in the next video, guys.